And then there's calculus, which is what you have to do if you want to be up on stage in a bikini. I've never gotten into the calculus. It just takes too much time and energy.
I hope it's opened up your eyes to what it takes to go from where you are to where you want to be. It takes changing your emotional pattern. It takes bringing presence to your life.
Because others are going to brag about you. Keep your own name out your own mouth and let others talk about you are a beast.
No matter what you have going on in your life right at this moment, keep living. Because through the pain, you can bring forth your passion. Let it resonate through your soul, through your veins and your mind. And press on so today and for the rest of my life, my pain will always be my passion. I know that I have life yet to live for my mother and father. I will live for my wife and children. I will live for those that trust and believe in me.
So I like to do things that are really simple. So the really simple answer is drop carbs. That already just solves a lot of problems, especially sugar. And then cycle. Eat different things at different times. Like, I'll tell you how I eat. 4 days a week, I eat high protein, low carb. And then 3 days a week, I eat ultra high fat, low protein, zero carb, which is called a ketogenic diet. I do that for inflammation and just general well-being. It feels awesome. There may, nobody knows for sure, qualification. There may be advantages from anti-cancer properties, anti-Alzheimer's. There's a lot of very interesting research coming out in ketogenics. And it makes me feel good. So that's how I eat.
It takes realizing you have no problems compared to somebody else and putting your life in perspective. It takes the ability to deal with those extreme stresses that happen in your life by questioning your limiting beliefs. And again, we'd love to coach you and show you how to change those in a permanent way where it happens automatically, just like lifting weights so often until the muscle's always there and you find yourself able to follow through. It takes for you to be able to figure out how to deal with crisis and how to turn it around. It takes facing your fear. It takes pushing yourself through what used to stop you. It takes putting yourself in a position where you connect to what's more important than just yourself, what you value than just yourself. And it takes, I think in this case also, the ability to realize that no matter what happens to you, you're more than that moment. You're more than the story you think you're supposed to be. And that even when you're not matching what you think you need to be.
Tell me more about the new company that has a completely different mission. And I'm curious what the question
has the same mission. And so and I know how confusing that is, trust me. So
super
to me, so let's take myself for a second. I hate working out. I go to the gym 5 days a week, absolutely hate it. And the reason that I go to the gym is twofold. One, yes, it's good for me and I am interested in longevity, and so that's part of why I go to the gym. But the more important thing, I needed to earn credibility with myself. I needed to make a promise and then keep that promise, and I wanted it to be a micro promise. So you're gonna go to the gym 5 days a week, and so when I make good on that promise, it's like, hey, I said I would do it, I did it, and now I can tell myself a story about being the guy that does things he says he's gonna do. So at the end of the day, for me, the body's a way to get to the mind, and the body is a reflection of the mind. And if you see someone struggling with the body, I promise you they're struggling with the mind, for sure.
Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe you're having to find a different part of yourself that's going to fulfill you at a much deeper level. Sometimes failing to get your goal gives you your destiny. I can't tell you how many people I've known over the years who had an idea of what they thought their life was supposed to be like, and they didn't achieve it, and they felt miserable and upset and frustrated. And one day an opening happened and they went, oh my God, thank God that didn't happen. I think it's Garth Brooks had a great song, and it's a song about when he was in high school and he was in love with this girl, infatuated with her, and she didn't even know that he existed. And he prayed to God every day that she would notice him, that she would fall in love with him. And then sure enough, she never did. He was so disappointed. His blueprint didn't match. His life didn't match it because she didn't even know he existed. And he felt this suffering. He could do nothing to turn it around. Well, 15 years later, he became a guy named Garth Brooks, somebody everybody knew, and he could rock, stadiums with his energy and his song and his music.
I will live, but this is all I can do, and there is no turning back. So ladies and gentlemen, I say to you all, continue to live your life. Let your pain be your passion, and even if you're hurting inside, turn it around, make it burn through your veins, let it burn through your heart and soul, and let it resonate and be powerful than you've ever been in your life. My pain will continue to flow.
Let others talk about how good you are, how strong you are, how fast you are, how smart you are, how successful you are. That's when you know you're a shark, when others are talking about you. You want others bragging about you. Sharks only look up. They can't look down. In fact, if a shark attacks you in the ocean, get beneath it, because a shark can't look down. See, when you're looking at haters, you know what you're doing? You're looking down. When you get distracted by haters, you know what you're doing? You're keeping your eyes off the prize, baby. Haters are a part of the landscape, but haters are beneath you. And the real truth about haters, they wish they did it themselves. The real truth about haters, they don't have the courage to go for it themselves. Sharks only look up. They can't look down. Stay positive, my friend. If it didn't work this time, try again. Oh, it worked the second time, try it again. No one can stop you but you.
Your life and everything in it. Then choose the hard one. The path of responsibility, hard work, and sacrifice. The path of discipline, humility, and ownership that ultimately leads to freedom. If you follow these principles, then nothing in the world will stop you. I'm Jocko Willink, host of the Jocko Podcast and author of Extreme Ownership for Prager University.
I mean, it's obvious when anyone starts to implement discipline in their lives that their lives get better.
So basically, for me, I talk a lot to people about being better. So once again, it's about the accountability thing. So every morning I wake up, trust me, I don't want to do all this. Like right now, my schedule changes all the time.
I understand that through my pain, my passion will continue to manifest itself into greater ideas. So ladies and gentlemen, you continue to be strong. You stay encouraged, you don't look back. You continue to look forward, you keep your head up high, you keep rising above the clouds, keep it moving, be productive, be powerful. And from the bottom of my heart, I'm telling you right now to conduct your business.
You got to get to that next level through your movement. You got to get to that next level through your activity. You got to get to that next level by how you operate. Can I ask you a question? How strong is your movement? What time do you wake up in the morning? What time do you go to sleep? And how much time do you waste throughout the day? Sharks never stop moving. Sharks never go backwards. Sharks only look up. Sharks never look down. And here's the best part about a shark. Shark takes others with them. Sharks make other people successful, and sharks are made of cartilage. That's why they're different than every other fish. They're made of cartilage, which means they're flexible. They can change, and they pivot when they need to pivot. Can I ask you a question? Do you need to pivot right now? Your business idea is not working. Pivot. Your marriage is not working. Change how you operate. Your career is not where it needs to be. You're made of cartilage, baby. You're flexible. Pivot.
My schedule today for the last several months has been this. I run at least 100 miles a week. So basically, I wake up, I do what I said, I don't check anything. I get up, clothes on, bed made, out of the house. I run 2 hours. I run 2 hours minimum. So it's anywhere from 16 miles to 30-mile run, minimum.
Wake up, brush your teeth, work out. That's where it starts. Wake up, brush your teeth, work out. Those things are what you have to do. So the strongest example of where total freedom results in, a devastated life is if you look at many people that have lost their way, lost their path in life, and they end up, addicted to drugs and alcohol and living on the streets because they have had no discipline. The things that are hard to do, that take mental toughness, do them.
Life, how beautiful it is, how amazing it is to be able to rise up in the morning and have that sunshine on your face rather than on your grave. What makes life so unique and so beautiful? It is beautiful because whatever you have that you may be, facing what you may be dealing with, life is still good. Life has so many moving parts, but life is always good. Every day is a new day and another opportunity that others may not have.